When I found boxing, I was 12 years old, locked up in juvenile hall, hundreds of hours of community service for batteries and thefts. One day when I was suspended for school for fighting, I saw amateur boxing on TV. Life changed.
You know what's funny is we're the Ball brothers of boxing.
Okay,
you know,
okay.
so
There's never been a world champion trainer to make 3 sons
come on, Dad.
world champion. And that's the goal for them to become successful and become world champions. What a blessing it'll be for their father to make them all world champions.
The ring doesn't lie. You could say, hey, Dad, I've been doing this, I've been running, I've been sprinting. You go step in the ring.
Men lie,
Now,
women
here's-
lie,
here-
the ring never lie.
Cause I pray you wake up, come and cut this cake up. Free up my mind, I can never have it caged up. What's more to life than God, family, love, and you paid up, paid up.
Listen up. If you're not on Prize Picks yet, you missing out. It's America's #1 sports app, and it's so easy to use. It's so simple. Pick more or less on a few player stats. Lock it in and you're ready to roll. If you'd rather just pick teams, Prize Pick has that now too. Just pick the winner, spread, total on any game or fight. Prize Picks is available in most U.S. states, including California, Texas, Florida, and Georgia. If you're new, here's the best part. Play your first $5 lineup, and if you win, you'll get $150 in bonus lineups. Get the app. Use code LaVar. You heard me, code LaVar, and do your thing. Welcome to the world's greatest show, the LaVar Ball Show. I got somebody, the greatest folks in the game right here. You talking about some boxing? I ain't gonna let y'all know. You already know. The Vargas family is in the building. And I'm gonna tell you one thing. They ain't coming with 1 or 2 or 3 folks. They come with 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Yeah.
You know that, as they say in Spanish, la familia.
That's right.
I'm gonna get this thing down, but let me try to get the names. You know I got Big Pops right here, Big Fernando,
man.
the head honcho. And then we got, hold on, I got it, Amado.
Thank you.
That's my man Amado.
You want to know what Amado means?
What?
Loved.
Does it mean love?
Loved.
Amado?
When I heard that name,
Well, I can tell why he's a fresh ass love.
Yeah.
He
He's
gotta be loved.
loved.
He
He's
gotta be
loved.
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 And then my
Amado.
man Fernando.
Vargas
I'm
Jr.
getting it, Junior.
Yep.
And then we got, hold on, I got you.
You got it. I know you got it.
Emiliano.
Oh!
Don't tell me I can't get this right.
You got it.
Man, they the coldest in the boxing world. And like I said before, ain't nothing like family.
Amen.
Man. So let me start off with you, Fernando, man. How did you get all your boys in the box?
Nah, I didn't even want them to fight. Everybody asked me, did you want your kids to fight? I said, no. And then they go, what? My compadre Frankie Baby goes, champ, you don't want your kids to fight? I go, no. He goes, okay, who's going to tell your kids they can't be like their dad? Because I'm not going to tell them. When he told me like that, I said, when we moved to Vegas and I opened up my gym, they wanted to start training. I said, let them. I got to let them. And so when I found boxing, I was 12 years old, locked up in juvenile hall, hundreds of hours of community service for batteries and thefts. One day when I was suspended for school for fighting, I saw amateur boxing on TV. My life changed. I go, what is this? What is this? I saw kids my age. I was 12 years old at the time, and as young as 6 years old, fighting with gloves and headgears and winning trophies. I said, what the hell? I was, like I said, I was 12 years old. I was already locked up in juvenile hall. And when I found boxing, my mom said like this, if you get in trouble at school, you're not going boxing. Guess what? I didn't get in trouble at school no more.
Wow.
I didn't get in trouble because I needed to have that discipline. And that discipline right there, changed my life. Or else I would have been locked up in jail for life or I don't know what could have been of me, but God was with me from day one because I said to myself, if I want to make it, I got to go ask God to help me. And I started walking to church, and to this day, we're servants of the Lord, me and my whole family.
I love it. Right. Now, Emiliano, what made you want to get into boxing, man?
I mean, look, you know what's funny is that we get compared. We're the Ball brothers of boxing.
Okay. Okay.
So I mean, it's a family unit. I go to work with my family every single day.
Wow.
My brother, my father, my mother. I just fought last weekend. I'm ranked #1 in the WBO. I'm gonna be fighting for my world title pretty soon in a couple fights. So, I'm very blessed to be able to do that with not just my brothers, but with my mother, my father, And like I said, there's no better feeling than winning with people that you love. So for me, I just fell in love with winning. That's what it was. We went to some amateur fights. My dad took me. We've always been around boxing, and I was like, Dad, I want to do that. And I was the fat, chubby kid that, didn't really, wasn't, I just like to eat, So now we just eat after the fights. But, I'm talking about I would go to pick out conchas, sweet bread, Mexican bread.
Conchas
Sweet
bread.
bread.
Oh, it's like Soul Brothers cornbread.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly.
So, I'd go over there and fast forward, I had my first amateur fight and I fell in love with winning.
Wow.
So I think it doesn't matter what sports you're in, whether it's boxing, whether it's basketball. I just fell in love with winning. I want to win in anything that I do. If it's chess, if it's checkers, if it's tic-tac-toe. And I got my brothers with me. Like, we're so competitive that if he's throwing 3 punches on the bag, I'm throwing 4. And then Amado's doing,
I know how that goes.
Yeah,
how that
works.
works.
So he, Dad, I don't know if you know, but he created, like from the beginning, his sons, all 3 of them to be in the NBA.
I created.
You know what I'm saying?
Job,
man.
That's what I'm saying, though.
Man.
So it's crazy, man. Like seeing both of you guys in 2 different sports. And it's a beautiful thing. So round of applause for you two.
Much love. Now, Fernando,
Yeah, man.
give me your input, big fella.
Yeah, no, for me, it's like everybody says the juniors don't do this, the juniors don't do that. There's like a curse almost, right? So you never see, Michael Jordan Jr. or son of a legend to do really anything. I think the only athlete to really take it to the next level is Floyd Mayweather Jr. But I've always had that competitive nature, like my brother said from the jump. I played football. I used to hoop. I used to play AAU as a kid. Not nowhere near, your boys' level, right? But played football. So I've always been competitive, an athlete. I've always had a will to win. I don't care if we came from poverty or if we had money. When my dad was world champion, I think the will to win is like inside of you. It's either you have it or you don't. So for me, it was more like, oh, okay, I'm my dad's son. Okay, so I just wanted to always prove people wrong, and it was like, I don't care if you tell me that my dad, silver spooned me and did this and did that. Watch what we're still gonna do, and it's like that for me has been beautiful. I think there's no greater feeling to win, like Emiliano said, with your family. You see when he fights, my brother's there or I'm there. And it's crazy because we couldn't go to his last fight because we got a bare knuckle fight. We're gonna be doing a bare knuckle fight.
This guy's crazy.
Yeah.
In like 3 weeks. We've never done it in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And
but what
just
you
a little street fight.
We gotta support him though. It's like it's something. It's an irrefutable offer. It's the most any bare knuckle fighter has ever made, and my brothers, got that opportunity. But they're able to get into rooms where I can't get in. And bring me over there, and same vice versa. So like it's a beautiful thing, man. So we'll be out there in London, catch that bare knuckle and
catch that fade.
I just told him, I said, hit him in the eye, something, just like something real quick, man. But
But I gotta jump on the model because he's too cool.
Yeah.
He's too cool for school.
He's Puerto Rican.
Amado, talk to me, man. Talk to me, man.
First off, it's just an honor just to be here.
Awesome.
Right.
I have nothing but love and respect as a father of everything that you've done for your kids, and it's a different look, obviously, because it's boxing and basketball is also the same. It's discipline.
Yeah, it is.
And you got to make sure you're on it. And I know your kids didn't get to where they got to with just sitting on the ass. They gotta make sure they're doing their stuff every single day. So my hat off to you. You're the OG, and man, it's just a beautiful thing to see you two here. It's amazing. I was looking forward. I thought Melo and them were gonna come.
But you gotta understand, see, them boys make a lot of money, but they all employees. That means they gotta work. So when they call you to come in, you got to go regardless.
Right.
They say, forget about hanging with your family all the time, spending time, but when we pay you all these millions, come when we tell you to come.
Right.
I can kick back all day because I ain't no employees.
Fact.
He the boss.
But to go back to what I was saying about boxing, I love boxing because in any other sport, you could blame it on other people. Football, basketball, it's your fault you didn't pass me the ball. In boxing, is by yourself. And if you don't do the runs, if you don't train, if you don't get the right sparring, yes, you have a team. I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for my father. I wouldn't be here. My mother works the sponsorship. It goes hand in hand. But as a fighter, it's by yourself. So if you're not on your P's and Q's come fight night, hey, that's on you. You have nobody to blame but yourself. So I think boxing is such a beautiful thing because it teaches you discipline. It teaches you grit. It teaches you when you need to show your ball. It teaches you a lot. And I love boxing because, you know, this is a sport. It's a crazy sport, but it's also a sport where you love it too. You know what I'm saying? But yeah.
And let me tell y'all a little story, man. This is a little funny story. One of my neighbors back in the heyday, he was, they call him Danny Little Red Lopez, little Indian.
I know Danny Little Red.
You know Little Danny? Man, heck yeah.
I know of him. I don't know him personally, but I know Danny Little Red.
Yes, he was a bad sucker. That sucker don't never quit. But listen, he had a couple of sons too, but you know what? I think he had 3 sons too.
Wow.
Yes. And then the one son get up in the morning and he look across the street. I said, where you going, man? He said, big baller. I got to get my road work in. I got to get my road work. So he about to go run. Then the other one said, I got to get my road work in. He running. Man, a couple of months came by. I said, man, why you ain't doing your road work? He said, boxing ain't for us. Somebody sparred with him and hit him in his solar plex. Damn near killed him.
That's the one right there.
And so this is what I'm thinking. So this is what I'm saying. To have 3 of you guys be able to box. And like your pops was saying, everybody's gonna say, hey, you gotta be like me. I know what y'all kind of went through on the fact that in the heyday, he had to make a lot of money. So they had to kind of say, you know what? These guys got everything. You cannot make, let me tell you this, you ain't going to Beverly Hills or no fancy place to get no killers.
Yeah.
So you did a heck of a job
Yeah, you did that.
by making them without saying, you know what? We living on the street. Like he said before he get into boxing, I don't think you can get that mentality to go knock out somebody when they people on the outside like, oh, they getting everything.
Yeah.
So how can you make a killer that got everything? And the way I look at it is the mentality.
Yep.
It don't matter where you at, it's that mentality. He could tell you about, hey, your ass living in the slums, you in the cage, you got to fight till you get out of there. You know, he could tell you that where you don't have to go experience yourself.
Yeah, that's right.
But it's that bloodline hits though, or it doesn't. I'm gonna be real with you.
Right.
There's some
Talk to me. Talk
where
to
it's
me.
like sometimes you see with like the dad, the world champion was fire, grit, passion, right? And then sometimes it doesn't hit the kids. Honestly, we're blessed that, you know, we have a family that's together, united. Like I said, like we win all together. Like there is no envy and jealousy. Emmy's just coming off the biggest win of his career, number 1 under Shakur. So he could fight for a world title. And guess what we're doing? We're applauding, and then me and Amado fight in 2 weeks, and we're riding off that energy. And it's like we're real big on energy. We believe in Jesus. We're a God-fearing family. Not perfect, but we know where our strength comes from.
There you go. As long as you're feeling like that, man, you on a whole different level.
Yeah.
And like I said, you're going to have a lot of outside stuff because the best thing to do for you guys not to be successful is to start splitting y'all up. Because as a team, you guys are super strong. And that's what happens in any sport. I don't care what it is. Because most of the family is going to be like, well, you got to give it to me. I don't have to work for it, but I need to do this. I need to do that. I need to do that. Now you got 50 like MC Hammer. You get everybody, your ass going to be broke. But you need somebody who can also look at things from a different perspective. And I think that person is that lady behind you. Martha.
Yes,
Martha.
yes.
The beauty queen.
The beauty queen. The beauty queen. Is this her on the tattoo?
Yeah.
Boy, y'all tough, man. Hey, you know, I can't take no tattoos. If they pinch me, I'm a holler like a bitch. Y'all tough.
No,
but I look now, he got all the tattoos. He don't have that tattoos.
No,
They got all the
tattoos.
tattoos
He
for me.
clean. He clean.
No, but they got
he
tattoos
clean.
for me.
Yeah,
He's
but
Mr.
y'all
Colgate over
tattoos,
here.
man.
Yeah, Mr. Colgate.
That's what I told
He's
my
Oscar.
boys. I didn't have no tattoos. I said, man, I ain't no tattoo guy. Because back in my day, you get a tattoo for a couple of things. One is to show you what set you from. And the other one is if somebody,
Okay, OG, go ahead.
If somebody dies or something, then you like, yeah, nigga. But you always gotta, you gotta put that stuff on. And when I first saw Jello with all them tattoos, I was like thinking in my head, like, wow, you got all these damn tattoos. What do they mean?
Yeah, they're blasted up.
Yeah,
All your
I'm
kids
like,
are
man,
blasted.
You ain't beat up nobody. Ain't nobody died. And that. I'm like, no. So I know it. Tattoos always meant trouble, which is, man, if you got a 40 on you, I'm be like, nigga, what set you from? You got rolling 40s, rolling 60s, cuz, Crip, Blood, where you at?
Crip.
They gonna question you about that.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, to stay out of that. Nah, you know. But I always thought even too, but my body too pretty to be.
That's right.
So when I get old, I'm just gonna get old. They're gonna get wrinkled up, and it's gonna say Melo 1. It's gonna say wow or something crazy. It's gonna be all wrinkled up, and I'm gonna be looking at them pretty as hell. Like, yeah, but told you. But you know what? It's just an era now.
Yeah.
People keep thinking,
That's what it is.
They say, LaVar, you mad at your boys having tattoos? Hey, they support themselves. They got the tattoos. Okay, that's over and done. When they can get as many. I knew Melo was gonna have the most, but I knew Jello was gonna be the first one to be creative. And then Lonzo was like, just chip in with these guys, you know. So, but it's what it is today, because you youngsters is like that. But to hear you guys talk and to sit down right here, it reminds me of my boys.
Wow.
And that was a great compliment for you guys to say you the Ball family of boxing, which is the Vargases.
Thank you.
So, but I'm like this. Let me recorrect that. You ain't the Ball family of the boxing. You the Vargases.
That's
of
right,
boxing.
Man, real talk.
Y'all
There's
the
never
first
been-
one. It ain't been like this, man. Come on.
There's never been a world champion trainer to make 3 sons
Come on, Dad.
world champion.
That's what.
And that's the goal,
Hey,
because that's what, they want to fight, right? So that's the goal for them to become successful and become world champions. And what a blessing it'll be for their father to make them all world champions.
come on, because you put the odds in your favor, man. It ain't like you know about Windows 10 and doing computers.
I don't know.
What you do know how to, hey, excuse my language, you know how to knock a motherfucker out.
All day.
So, hey, why don't we just teach them to be fighters? Because we all got it.
That's
You
what
can't
they,
make a
You
what?
teach them what you
They
gonna
came
do.
out of the royal nutsack.
See, that's what I'm talking about.
If they didn't come out of the royal nutsack, they wouldn't be killers.
No.
But all of them are killers.
They gotta be.
All of them.
Around you, they gotta be.
Yeah,
And that's
no.
what I'm talking about.
No, but
But
even
you
when they're
guys
by
gotta be
themselves, they're
like
killers.
that. If you want to be like your pops, you got to put the odds in your favor.
That's right.
And like I said, being smart about it is saying, you know what? I don't care what you do. If you don't have a work ethic and a passion for it, it ain't no good.
Right.
And people used to always say, hey, big baller, I love the way you push your boys. And I say, I hate to tell you, but I ain't pushed them.
That's right.
I lead them. Say, hey,
That's
if
right.
you don't think this is good, turn off and go do something else.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to push you and say,
That's
get
right.
up and do this.
Yeah.
But
Absolutely.
you've won in life if you guys can have a passion to do something and you happen to get paid for it.
That's true. You ain't going to
You
work.
happen to get paid for it, you ain't never working.
Nope.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like you said, the beautiful thing about this is the family.
Yeah.
Amen.
And here's the thing which I tell my boys, and this goes on anything. After you done made all the money in the world and you done bought everything you wanted, what's the next thing you think you got to do, Fernando?
I mean, monetarily, once that's not an issue, I think it's just freedom, right? But I don't know. I mean, our purpose is always to inspire people, you know? When people look at us and like, oh, I like how you do this or I like how you do that. That's like, kids are so innocent, you know what I
Just gonna
mean?
help you. Emiliano, what
Leave
you
a
think?
legacy.
Leave a legacy. Okay, what you think, Amado?
Man, I think honestly, just this having a family, having my family too. Having my own dynasty one day, and
Yeah. I'm going to give you all the big baller reality. The legacy is good, but only if you can charge it. This
Say
is
that
the main.
again?
A legacy is cool only if you can charge it. What I'm saying is just like my man DMX. He had all them kids. He was doing his thing on top of the world and didn't leave them nothing.
Wow.
So what I'm saying is this is just reality. If you don't bought everything, you better have a passion to do something. And at the end of the day, don't sit at the top with all this money and you ain't helped one person.
Wow.
So what you must do is help somebody, whether it be one person, 10 people, 1,000 people.
right,
And most of the time, you're going to help your siblings first,
Yeah.
and then go off.
Yeah.
So like I tell my boys, man, y'all make all this money, do it. You better help somebody do something.
Respect that.
And
yeah.
you guys are doing that with my young man over here that's like 16, and where you gonna get this, man? That big boy you got with you, he's doing the camera thing. You know, you got your sister over there, your mom over there, man. How many times can you come to somebody's place and bring the fam, let them know?
Yeah.
It's gonna be like that.
Yeah, man.
And it's a beautiful thing because most of the time when you have a family around you guys like this, and like you, another guy you helped, the little Australian, the little trainer you got with you.
It's my dog.
Yeah, you told me that story, man. I was like, wow, that's cool. And that's what I mean by that, helping somebody do something.
I mean, still to this day, I mean, we go down to Oxnard where we were born, and I have grown men tatted up, you know, vatos, right?
Vatos!
Coming up to me.
Okay, vatos.
Coming up to me, I'm like, okay.
That's the homeboys, the vatos, right?
If I think I'm gonna have to handle business. This guy's pulling up on me, cool. And I'm like, okay. They're like, hey, man, I just want to say thank you, and to let your dad know, you know, when he was doing toy drives or for Christmas or whatever, that was the only gift I got. And it's been 20 years, 25 years. So
He gave me my first gift.
yeah,
they say
man.
That.
So,
Wow.
Yeah, I
So
mean,
you get the respect, boy. See, that's what I'm talking about.
but that's the school. That's the schooling. You know, that's where we come from. Like all those little things. You know, serve for my career. Like my dad, even at times, like I would ask him, like, you ever get tired of taking pictures of this or that? And he said, look, you'll forget about that in a minute or two. They'll remember that for the rest of their life.
Rest of their life.
You know, so that's where we come
Fernando,
from.
you
man.
raised some great boys, man. I can see that.
Well, I'm lucky that I have a great woman since we're, you know, she's been with me from the jump. And then the day I met her, I found in love with her. I knew that she was going to be the mother of my kids. She was 14, I was 17. And I said, she's the one. And I went home and I told my grandmother, rest in peace, hoy conocí la madre de mis hijos. Today I met the mother of my kids. She goes, what?
Wow, say that again in Spanish, man.
Hoy conocí la madre de mis hijos.
Oh, I like
Today
that.
I met the mother of my kids. And my mom goes, what? And my she goes, yeah, she's so beautiful. She has green eyes. She's Mexican. She speaks Spanish. Imagine the kids I'm going to have with her eyes. And none of us
had green eyes. None of us.
None of y'all got green eyes?
My sister.
Wow. Your sister got green eyes?
She does it.
Nobody got the green eyes?
Nobody.
You wear the contact.
Wow.
We gotta tell. We gotta tell the fans.
But
You wear contacts.
Oh, shoot.
Man, I said to myself, I thought that God was going to, you know, punish me and give me my daughter with green eyes. But none of them came out with green eyes.
But it's a recessive trait, so guess what? Our kids might get it.
Maybe.
You never know. Might skip it.
But like I tell you, especially you guys is young, so y'all ain't going to get it yet. But if you do, if you happen to find somebody that you can spend that time with, whether it be a year, 10 years, 20 years, and that love for that long, it's good. And the fact that Fernando can still talk about it, I can talk about it. I've been in that situation before, to find somebody that you can connect with like that. It's a beautiful thing. So regardless of how long it lasts, just you have to witness it at least once.
But
So
I
it's
know
a
that
good
God
thing.
was with me from the jump because, I mean, like when I was 12 years old, I started walking to church because I wanted God to help me to, you know, make me who He made me, right? And so if I make a right and I never make a left, I never meet my wife. So God wanted me to meet her, and God wanted her to be the mother of my kids. I knew that if I fell in love with her as soon as I saw her, and I said that she was the one.
Martha, you got this boy over here being choked up.
Come on,
I see
baby.
I see it in him.
Come on, baby.
Hey, man.
He
You know
wants
what?
something. He did something wrong, I think, no?
No,
like
he
it.
can't do nothing wrong.
Not
He
today.
get 3 monsters like this, man.
Yeah.
But you guys got each other's back like that, man.
100%.
It's a great thing. And like I said, anytime you can find a passion to do something and be successful at it, it's never work.
Never.
It's not hard work.
Amen.
You know,
Teaching Neon how to shoot some hoop. I seen that.
man, Nia, I can't teach that boy. He can't shoot. He can't shoot. He can't shoot. No, Nia, he try to shoot, but he
try to
shoot. Nia ain't no shooter, man. He's a streamer. He's a good streamer. That's what he do. But shooting,
Junior, he got, you know.
I'm okay.
He could dribble the
I
ball.
played a little AAU growing
Yeah.
up.
I can't
Yeah.
play basketball to save my life. I'm gonna stick to
He
boxing.
can't. He got to stick
Man,
to
see,
boxing.
But hey, as you youngsters say, it's levels to this thing. And a lot of people always talk about guys that can handle the ball. And I said,
Right.
the problem with that is you handle it too much, you need to pass.
Right. There we go.
Yeah, so I
Pass
do
the
that
rush,
thing. And it's just like a goddamn, the fight game. People think your ass better be in shape.
Yeah.
100%.
You better be in shape.
100%.
I remember this, man. I'm at a basketball practice, and one of the guys get a little crazy at the other end of the court, and the coach, 2 guys about to scrap on my team, man. And the coach was like, you suckers stay right here. Let them go ahead. Do you know these fools was bobbing and weaving for like 10 minutes? Because they wanted somebody to break that fight up. And I was like, try to go in there and fight for a couple of minutes. I mean, fight for 2 minutes. They'd be out of gas.
Real quick.
So it may look good, but the training that you got to get, I always tell people, you have to do the 3 types. And I don't see without 1 out of 3 or 2 out of 3, it's not going to work. And this is what I tell them in basketball. In basketball, I say you got to do your strength training, you got to do your skills training, and you got to do your conditioning. So is that the same thing in boxing?
Absolutely.
The same thing?
3 workouts. Yeah.
So I'm not saying basically 3 workouts, but let's say you just work on your hitting and your stuff. But does that matter if you get tired in the first round? So,
Nah, you gotta have that cardio, man.
so you got to have that cardio,
Yeah.
right? But then again, can you have cardio where you running 10 and 12 miles, but you don't have no fight skills? So you just don't get tired, huh?
Yeah, man.
So that's why I'm saying it got to go hand in hand, and you got to do some type of strength training because you can have all the conditioning and all the skills, but you ain't got no power, no strength.
Yeah.
It don't work, right?
So
Well, it's
for a world championship fighter, we'll do 5 miles as fast as you could do it.
Damn.
5 miles as fast as you could do it, and that
You said 5 miles?
5 miles as fast as you could do it. And as an amateur, I did 3 miles. I had 2 more to that. So when I learned that, being with the pros, that you got to run in the morning 5 miles, or if you're gonna train in the morning and run in the afternoon, you could do that too. But you got to get those 5 miles in, and as fast as you could do it.
Is that 5 miles a day or 5 miles?
Well, it all depends. Like for us, like for example, like my brother, if he has a little bit more weight to lose, you gotta lose weight, and you gotta be at a certain. You gotta lose weight, and you gotta make sure that you're in shape. You gotta make sure that your nutrition is good. You gotta make sure that you're sleeping. Everything goes hand in hand. So, like the foundation, we already have the foundation. Now I'm speaking for myself. I just added a nutritionist. Coach Javi's been helping me out. I'm only 4 or 5 pounds away from weight, and I still got 3 weeks. I'm 3 weeks away. I feel strong. I'm hitting the weights. I'm feeling. I'm feeling good. The vitamins I take a lot of vitamins, and I make sure that I get my rest. And then if I have a bad day in sparring, my dad's like, "Hey, what's going on? What, you were out or what?" The ring doesn't lie, so you know what I'm saying. You could say, "Hey, Dad, I've been doing this. I've been running. I've been sprinting." You go step in the ring, and
Men lie,
Now,
women
here's-
lie,
here-
the ring never lies.
Right. Now, here's a hard one. Here's a hard question right here, man. With the boxing and everything, and the way you guys look, because y'all some handsome young men. I ain't no fruity. I'm just saying, as far as y'all got flavor. So, 2 things is going to happen. Either you're going to have a lot of hoes or you're going to have one good one. So, I know you got a million.
I know
You too.
Man,
But this one right here is going to be very hard. Reason being, the way you look, I'm just saying, and all I see is
You read us
them
on
girls
this.
is like, I need a $sign with this guy.
Yeah.
So the one you get, if you have one or not, I don't know. If you do have one, how sincere is she where she can get with this? Because it'd be very hard.
I mean, look, I'm blessed enough. My girl right there. She I met her since I've been 15.
Oh, I thought that was your girl. That's
No,
your girl.
yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
when you
yeah.
winning and grinning.
Yeah, I've known her since I've been 15. I'm
Wow.
22
Okay.
now, so
Okay. Good.
I mean, I'm blessed.
Okay,
man. I'm
that's
blessed
solid.
for sure. But
'Cause
yeah, it's been. I mean, look, I'm not gonna lie. It has been tough, and obviously, like you and your boys,
Right.
like you know, a lot of attention and things like that, but she's been more than amazing.
Right.
And she's, you know, cooking my meals, being there with me, you know, helping me cut weight. I mean, we go on gym dates and stuff like that. So, you know, like.
And that's what I was saying. You got to find somebody
Yeah.
who's in that realm. In that realm.
Because a lot of women don't really understand, you
They
know.
don't
but
understand. They want the time, but
100%.
they don't know what you got to go through, and they got to be able to put up with that.
Yeah, but even like us seeing, you know what I'm saying, their relationship, right? We know she's good for my brother because at the end of the day, she understands. Like she sees him when his body's hurting, when he doesn't want to run, when he has to put in that discipline, that work. So, you know, myself and my brother, you know, it may take us a little longer for us to find our person, but we're in no rush, you know. Whoever's gonna be with us has to realize God's number one, then it's boxing, then our family, then you.
Yeah.
That's how I think. So, but yeah, we each have our own regiment and, you know, our own little circle that keeps us in line for camp when we're about to get ready for our fights. And it's a beautiful thing when we, like I said, we all win, we all come together. Like my brother just got done winning. He was out here. My brother was doing his thing, but we came here. We wanted to come to the podcast, and it's a blessing.
About, man. It's got to be because it's more natural right here. Like I said, I don't have no cards and shit. I'm just curious about you guys as a family. That's what makes it more interesting.
Yeah.
So the timing will go by quick. It'll be a long talk, but it's genuine.
Yeah.
There ain't no bullshit around like that. Because sometimes, like I said, at the end of the day, after mom and pops, you only got your you three is left, man.
So just imagine this. I don't have a dad. So me seeing my kids, my beautiful wife that's been with me through thick and thin, is such a blessing for me. And so, you know, they're my everything. My life. You know, it's just right here, my life. And you got Junior, Amado, Emmy, my daughter, you know what I mean? Then my wife. So
damn, you can be butt naked and tell the whole story.
Well, his butt's tatted.
I can.
He got my mom's name on it.
You don't want to see where I got
No, I ain't doing that, Fernando. We're in a sumo contest or something. Wrestling somebody.
I promise you, his butt's stamped my mom's name though.
Yeah,
we good kids because we got good ass whoopings.
Yes, we did.
And we needed them.
The Bible says,
come on.
The Bible says, spare the rod and you spoil the child.
And you did not spare the rod.
I did not spoil the rod. Spare the rod.
But a lot of people, especially youngsters nowadays, man, I ain't saying beat your kids, but you do got to pop them.
Yeah, you still gotta pop
I ain't saying you got to show
No,
a little bit. Say, man, I will pop you.
Who got it the worst
You know what?
out of the boys?
Out of your boys.
Who got it the worst?
Yeah.
Nobody.
Like, who was a knucklehead?
No, not the worst, man.
You didn't have like a knucklehead?
This is what I ain't got no knuckleheads. Come on, look what they had. Y'all ain't no really knuckleheads. But this is what I tell my boys from since they was babies. Whatever father you want, I am him. Now, if I tell you, hey, put that cup over there, son, that's how I'm going to tell you. Put the cup over there on the table, son. But if I come out and the cup is still here, then I'm going to say, motherfucker, put that goddamn cup over there. I ain't going to tell your rabbit ass that again.
I know, that's right.
That's the second way I'm going to tell you.
Right there.
The third way, you ain't even going to hear me. Damn. So you pick which one you want.
There we go.
You want me to be civil with you the first time?
That's it.
And then hopefully I can scare you with my voice on the second one. So you'll understand that third one is dangerous. Don't get there.
Don't get there.
Because if y'all don't listen, somebody going to whoop your ass for not listening.
Yep.
But it's easier for me. That's why people always be like, man, which one's harder? None of them. They're all good, man.
It's good.
And it's just like I can kind of put fear in them. Like, hey, the good thing about this too with you guys is I don't think if your pops was a champion and a head guy, I don't think you would get a next person who trained in the respect of that. So what I'm saying is to have your family, and most of the time, the talent comes from a lower income neighborhood. So once the son makes all the money, the pop becomes the homie, the yes man. And your pops ain't the it ain't like I can tell by the way y'all
Your
sitting
poppers
here
right
and
now,
the respect that y'all doing.
Yeah, man.
Y'all can wild out on your own or whatever that.
Yeah.
But when pops and moms is up in the building,
man.
everybody be like, man, I didn't know the Vargas boys act like that. You know, and I can see that. And a lot of, like I said, some of these other guys, they get a little crazy because as the youngster makes all the money, they just on the side. And they don't be fathers like that. But as we were saying, Fernando, to make these boys, I know you're already super proud of them, so I'm not even going to ask you which one is your favorite. That's what everybody like to say. Which one is my favorite?
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest with you. It's like this. It's like this when people tell me, "Who's your favorite?"
Yes.
I tell them, "Right, cut me all right here with a knife, with my 4 fingers, because I got my 3 boys and my daughter. Cut them all together at once, and which is gonna hurt more?" All of them.
Oh, yes.
All of them. Why? So.
That's what parents are supposed to say.
Hey,
there's a favorite. My mom has a favorite. There's a favorite.
Martha, who's the favorite?
See, so you were lying.
China.
Lying on the podcast.
China's the favorite?
I made you a mother, just saying. I made you a mother.
Because I was so blessed to have my 3 boys, and then my daughter at the end. I couldn't have been any more perfect because I had an older sister, and when she started talking to dudes, she was like, "I'm not gonna talk to that fool." She goes, "I'm older than you. I'll tell you. You're not gonna tell me what to do." And I'm like, you what? And she goes, "You heard me." And I go, "Well, what's up?" She goes, "Well, what's up then?" And she'll fight me like
She'll
a
throw
dude.
down. She'll fight men.
She'll fight me like a dude.
She'll fight men.
That's
My
the Vargas
tía
blood. That's the Vargas
Well, that's
blood.
the question I get. That's why I asked him the same question. I always be like, people say, "Oh, which one is your favorite?"
I got a question.
Yes.
What got you in basketball? Like, when did you knew, like, I'm going to have 3 boys and I'm going to, like, you just always had a passion for basketball?
I ain't got no passion for no sport, man. I just play. I was just so athletic, man. I could do so much. I could play football, baseball.
Yeah.
These guys.
But I said, you know what? The basketball, for me picking my wife, I was like, yo, I can't have no little short cutie.
These
I gotta
guys.
find me a 7-footer. That's 6'1".
You got
So if you get 6'1", I'm gonna have some length. So I'm 6'6", 6'1", and 6'6". All my boys are 6'6" and above.
Wow.
And I can't get no volleyball player. I got to make sure she play hoop. So we in that gym. It's like a family thing. So that's why the boys are so successful. It was never like Tina was never gonna be like, "Oh, I got to go out with the girls. Oh, I got to do this." I make her assistant coach for the AAU. She was the only woman on the bench. I can cuss the refs out. They don't give me no tech. As soon as she say, "Damn," they give her a tech. I say, "Sit your ass down, shit." But because they don't want that, to be above.
Right.
So,
So my wife put them in everything except boxing.
Everything except boxing?
Yeah. Both those 2, Amado and Junior, they played Pop Warner football, and if they didn't make 3 touchdowns a game, it wasn't a game.
Wow.
Minimum each.
We're all really athletic. Like,
You could be super athletic, but you got to be smart if you're going to make some goddamn money. That's what I tell them.
That's why he's like, I'm good at
I said,
basketball.
you know what? All my boys, none of them was going to be like, "Dang, we not going to the league." The reason they successful is because they believe whatever I tell them, lift these weights, run these hills, shoot these jumpers, you're going to be all right. And I got to believe in them that I can tell them what to do, that it ain't too hard for them.
That's right.
So it's
that's
the same
why.
thing too.
Yeah.
For basketball, you guys do weights and
Oh, hell yeah.
and the
I gotta do all
running
3 of
and
them.
the
running. I got to do all that. Yes.
You have them running like
Suicide,
sprints or
suicide?
like what kind?
We'll warm up with I just have them warm up with a quick mile. Do
Okay.
a mile as quick as you can, and then we do the sprints uphill.
Okay.
Yeah, so
I remember the 3-man weave, 5-man weave.
Yeah,
I
forget
remember
about
all
the
that.
weaves.
Yeah.
I said, "Man, get out there." But I have them run and sprint them hills. So once I
Oh,
put them on
that's
that flat land, they
burning.
run like deers.
Yep.
They'll never get tired. It is. But you got to do that
Fast
strength training.
conditioning, yeah.
I have my boys doing dealing with your own body weight when you're 2 and 3 years old. So they've been doing pull-ups since 2 and 3. But as soon as they hit 12, then I make everybody lift weights. That's when
12,
they lift that pig iron.
Yeah,
You
well-
3/4, so you're growing already. So you can lift weights. But everybody be like, "Oh, gonna stunt your growth." I said, "We'll
Right.
see."
We'll
I
see.
know all my suckers be 6'7", 6'8".
We be
They'll
running the
fine.
mountains. It be out there in Vegas. We run the mountains. We all go to the gym. There's
Man.
times when we don't want to go to the gym.
But
I'll
it's
call my
good
brother,
when you have
yeah.
3 of them because
Yeah,
all 3 of y'all ain't gonna want to go
what
at the
it
same.
is,
Somebody
right.
gonna be like, "You know what? Us 2 don't want it. Let's go. I'm going."
Yeah,
And then the other
man.
ones chip in. So
Real
that's
talk.
that's the thing that kept the boys, like you said, being competitive.
Right.
But also, I ain't gonna say have a day off because it ain't no day off.
Right.
If you want to prepare, and that's why one of the reasons my boys get hurt now. And I explained to folks, the reason your ass get hurt because you're away from me. Ain't none of y'all running no hills. Y'all do this rubber band training and all this stuff. And this is what they tell you guys as you're young. Hey, be your own man. Don't listen to your pops. But how you think you got right here?
Right.
Where's
If
mistake?
you got this far listening to him. So
Yeah.
don't let these suckers try to fool you and be
Real
like,
spit.
don't listen to me. You got to be your own man.
I
Listen.
respect that.
So
What does Floyd
that's
Mayweather
what's going
Sr.
on.
say, Dad? What does Floyd Mayweather Sr. say? You
You
ain't gonna be no good.
if you're not with your daddy.
Man, come on. But that's the thing which I explained to my boys. The best thing to do is to separate us.
Yeah.
So we won't be as strong. And if they can fool them into not listening to me, that's where you get the little riffraff.
You guys kind of like all live far from each other? Where
Well,
is it?
here, I'm right here.
Yeah.
And at the corner is Jello.
Oh, look
Oh,
at that.
wow.
Jello lives on
Look
the
at that.
corner.
That's
right
dope,
there.
man.
And then
I live 5 minutes from him.
Melo lives in, well, he was in Charlotte, but now he's going to be in Minnesota. But he's going to build a house. We got a couple of acres
Oh, word.
right next to Jello.
Wow, right here.
So he's going to do that. And then we have another
Wow.
couple of acres on the other side where Lonzo could build his house. Because eventually we want to build all the houses, have 4 mansions on the same block. So they say the Ball family own a mountain.
Wow.
That's right.
And that's
hard.
what we got to get. 'cause
That's
I'm trying-
hard.
But Lonzo moved out. He's out in Chatsworth right now. But as things settle down, he'll understand. The family and the closest, if you can
Wow,
do that,
I like that.
is the best. And it's not really, which I'm trying to tell them, like, this is what people are trying to shoot the narrative to say, hey, the only reason he wants y'all close is so he can keep an eye on you.
Yeah.
No, I know what your schedule is. I don't need to keep an eye on you. I'm just like, hey, your light is on. Go over there. Let me go over there and check it. Because everybody going to know your schedule, especially if you boxing. Okay,
Right.
they know you ain't going to be there on that night
Yeah.
or that day. You're
like
going to be
that. That's
training.
true.
And
Yeah.
that's why I say, man, y'all stay. I'm here all the time so I can look and make sure nobody do nothing.
He said,
So
close my
that's
door, man.
all
My
I'm
AC
saying.
running.
Now, when you have some, you don't have to jump on the freeway
Yeah.
on Christmas and go way over here, then go way back over here.
Yeah,
So
real.
the family, at the end of the day, is the biggest and the best thing.
That's
you can
it.
have.
Wow.
So once you have that, you try to keep it as long as possible.
Amen.
I'm a big fan of basketball and like your
Oh, okay.
family. I love your guys' family, man. Your
Thank
guys,
you, man.
it's like the 3 brothers, and they do compare that. You guys are the Ball brothers in boxing. So it's just
That's a good thing.
No,
but I
no,
always
yeah.
tell folks, man, hey, if you can use us as a platform, that's good.
Amen.
And what I mean to see, because as most cultures, especially blacks, we taught to be the one. The one Mike Tyson, the one Michael Jordan, the one LeBron.
Yep,
That's
yep.
how we are.
Yep.
But every other culture, from Mexicans to Chinese to whites to whoever, they stick together.
Yep.
But we never show that as a narrative. So that's one of my things right
like
here is what I want to show that if black folks stick together, this is what could happen.
Wow.
So now most of the time when we hire somebody of our race and things go bad, that's when they narrate it. Just like the Big Baller Brand, one of the guys I had that was working for me, brother, and you embezzle money and do all this raggedy shit. Now you're like, man, that's why we don't do that. If you take 2 rappers and 2 basketball players and put them together, we can open up a bank. But we don't trust each other to do that.
Wow.
Hear you.
You see what I'm saying? I have folks working on my house that's Mexican. But everybody in their group is the cousin and the uncle and the brother. And I'm like, wow. I said, but y'all need to own this stuff.
That's right.
If you own it, y'all do all the work.
Yeah.
Because if I have a job, sometimes the white man will come over here and he Mr. Ball, this.
Right.
We need a down payment. Boom, I see him. And then all the work be done by the Mexicans.
That's
and at
right.
the end of putting a pool in or doing the
the
cement
hard
or
work.
whatever, I see the white man again.
Yeah.
How you like this, Mr. Ball? And I'm like, you didn't do no work. All you do is collect the checks.
Yeah.
And do the
It's your
bonds
company.
and owning the company.
Yeah.
Yep.
But man, I said, man, how did y'all learn how to do this? They was like, my dad used to do this. Y'all ain't went to school or nothing on how to measure. And I'm just they know how to do electrical, all kind of
Everything.
stuff. And none of these suckers went to school.
Everything. Yep.
Wow.
And I was like, y'all cold.
Yeah.
That's right.
Y'all cold, man.
I'm Mexican
And,
people, no joke.
the one dude carried a brick. He had his fingertips on it and had 2 bricks up a hill. I said, oh, shit, these bricks ain't that heavy. Shit, I had to pick them up with 2 hands, and I still picked them up. I said, you got the strong, but I guess from doing it all day,
Yeah.
man, and you just, the drive they have to work.
Hardest
That is I said, man, I see why y'all ain't got no brothers out here, because I go to the bathroom 15 times a day, and you'll never find me.
Mr. Ball,
hardest workers in the world.
We gotta invite you to one of our fights down in
Yes,
LA.
yes.
We would love to have you and your
Yes,
family, man.
yeah.
Come watch us.
Yes, we'll have to do that, man. At some
That'll be
point, we'll have
amazing.
to
Come
do
see
that.
And we'll go
scrap.
support you guys too.
Yes. We gotta see you all do your thing, man. Okay. Here's a question. If you guys had to be boxers, what boxer would you compare yourself to? You first.
I think my style. I like Canelo a lot. I like
Canelo.
Canelo a lot. I like his style. I like how he has defense, but also fights that Mexican style. A lot of heart, a lot of, but he does it clean. Moves his head, doesn't get hit as much, and I like that.
Okay.
Them punches hurt. So
Who you telling, man?
he's too pretty. Look, see, he don't get hit.
He
I ain't
don't
trying to
get
say,
hit.
come on,
Because he's smooth
They're like,
looking
he's too
as
pretty
a
to
boxer,
fight.
man.
I'm like, I
He
see him
ain't
fight.
smashed enough, and he just,
my man.
man, you don't want to hit him, man. What about you, Fernando?
I say, my boy Jack told me too. He's like, he's from Australia. He's like, you're a combination. You remind me of Caleb Plant. I think I do remind myself a lot of Caleb Plant. I'm very athletic. I rely on my skill, my agility. But I think I like a Earl Spence. I'm a southpaw. When it's time to bite down, I'm a sit there and bang. But I'm smart first. Hit and not get hit.
Ooh, I
Boxer
like that.
puncher. Boxer
I
puncher.
like that.
I like
Mado.
I like Miguel Cotto.
like art.
I like Floyd is conditioning. I'm a fan of boxing, but I like Miguel Cotto, the way he goes to the body, how he has a high guard. My father, how he's ferocious.
Come on.
How he's just he a killer. Like
This guy right here, you hit him 2-3 times, he's gonna hit you 6 times.
He's
crazy.
I like that.
I
No,
like
wait.
wait. I could keep going. I like
go.
Benavidez, the way he throws combinations, and he goes to the body. I like Oscar De La Hoya. My father fought him with his jab. I don't know. There's a lot of different fighters we could pick, but But I don't know. I'm a fan of boxing.
This guy's tough because I used to beat him up as a little kid. I beat him up, pick up his blood, and before mom and dad would come, he'd pick up his own blood, and bro, we would always get into it as kids. You know what I'm saying? But that's why he's tough. You know what I'm saying? But there was a little incident where we got into it. We were outside, kind of went viral. We just got into it. You know what I'm saying?
Well, brothers
fighters.
don't
but we're
fight.
fighters. But
And
this
we're men,
Well, brothers don't
now.
fight.
We're not kids no more.
and we're men. So it's like now it's like, especially me being the oldest, I can't look at my brothers like looking down at them. You got to talk to them like this because they're like you said, they're their own man. And my brother,
But here's
he's
the
not
thing
gonna
on
tolerate
the
it
viral
either.
thing too, and this is just my. You said what brothers don't fight.
Right.
And this is what I'm saying. My boys, they don't fight because I put it in them as babies. I said, let me tell y'all something. If you ever raise your hand at your brother, and this is how I tell them, you never beat up to help. So go a different direction. Go in another room. Don't never fight because you're gonna be in a bar fight or something, man. And the last person you're gonna need your brothers.
Yeah.
So you never fight your brothers. So if y'all can keep that in mind, never do that. Say I go the other way. It's just like if my dad say something I don't like with my boys, I'll go the other way. I'm never gonna fight them because that's the help.
Yeah, 100%.
If you understand it like that, but like I said, the little viral thing and stuff like that, everybody gonna try to pull you off. Of
course.
But I could see that. But I would never, like, even my brother, I had 4 other brothers.
Wow.
And I would be like, hey, you play basketball, you want to fight. But you'd be like, nah, I can't hit this.
No, but you
fool
know
in the
what, OG?
face.
Sometimes
know.
stuff like that, like I feel like it's not supposed to happen,
Yeah.
but it happens, right? But it makes the relationship stronger. It's weird.
Right.
Because like you said, nobody, if anything pops off, my brother's got my back 100%.
100%.
Exactly.
You know?
110%.
And that's the truth.
Exactly. Now, Fernando, this is you back in the day. Who would you refer yourself to as a boxer?
You know what? I loved my idols, the Gran Campeón Mexicano, Julio Cesar Chavez. I didn't fight like Chavez because I boxed. I was a boxer puncher. And people tell you I was a brawler, they don't know nothing about boxing.
They say they don't know nothing about boxing.
Yeah, because I was not a brawler. I was a boxer puncher, And my trainer, my jefe, is Señor Rodolfo Garcia, Robert Garcia's dad. Told me
No, hold on. What's a FA?
Jefe means my boss.
My boss.
My
FA is the boss?
Jefe, no.
FA is the
Jefe
boss?
is dad.
Okay.
My jefe. It's like
Okay,
like
I just wanna know.
they call me jefe.
Okay.
But
that's
like
why,
slang
that's
for
why I
dad.
ask.
But
That's
it's
why I
boss.
ask sometimes.
But the word is boss.
He's doing
Okay,
good,
so-
Dad. He knows.
So
Jefe.
they call me jefe, which is dad too, but boss. It's like the word is in Spanish is
A respectful
boss.
way of
Right.
dad.
You know, it's
I
respectful.
watched some movies, man, with the Jamaicans, and they said "Bumba Clot." I thought it was like homie.
And what was
I said,
it?
motherfucker. I said, that's my Bumba Clot right there. I'm trying to sound like them.
for us, like,
I was like,
when we
man, that's
get
a
mad,
bad. Look how Tommy turned around. Look, I said Bumba Clot.
When we get mad, we go. I'm like, hey, cabrón, ¿qué
Yeah,
chingados traes?"
cabrón.
Like cabrón means like, fucker, what the fuck, motherfucker? You
Yeah.
I gotta
OG,
know,
I
man.
want to ask you that question in basketball.
What?
In basketball, the same question you asked us in boxing.
Is who's my
Just
favorite
someone like
player
you
or
would
somebody
play
who
like?
I would
Yeah.
play like? Shit, nobody. Come on. Like I tell folks before, man, you got football, you got baseball, you got basketball. I'm so bad they had to give me my own sport, LaVar Ball.
LaVar Ball. That's
Come on. Now who I'm gonna be like?
That's
Nobody.
Wow,
like
I love it.
That's right. I'm gonna be like nobody, man. That's why, some people be like, man, who's your role model and all this, man?
But one of my most favorite fighters of all time is Finito Lopez.
Benito Lopez.
Yeah, he was a 106 pounder.
I didn't know that.
106 pounds.
Yeah, but a master boxer, and very intelligent. He was a badass. He still is a badass.
I used to ask people this question, man, when they be fighting and boxing and all that. I said, man, let me ask you, what opponent would you rather face, a champion, or would you rather face a sucker who just loves to fight? He just love to fight. He don't care about winning or losing. He just love to fight.
I think boxing is changed. Back in the day, my father was an HBO fighter, would fight killers. Now we're fighting. My last fight was in Dubai against a streamer. You probably heard of him, Dean the Great. He's with Adrian Brunner. I don't know. You probably don't know him. He's a streamer, man. Anyways, talking crazy. I had to shut him up, give him his first loss, and but it's boxing is changed throughout the years. But I feel like me and my brothers were bringing flavor back to the sport of boxing. Okay. And, my brother Junior was at the highest. It was like a Super Bowl. It was a co-main event with Canelo Crawford. Emiliano just got done fighting in New York.
Barclays, co-main.
We're doing our thing, OG.
Amado
Okay, there you go. There you
Ryan
go.
Garcia's
Ryan
brother.
Garcia's brother.
But I always thought it'd be harder to fight a guy who just liked to fight. I think that is
He don't care
He don't
about
care.
that.
A champion, he might be like, man, I'm a champion. I ain't gonna fight. I knocked out too many people. You're not in my range.
Like, that
But a
motherfucker
dude
take a
who
shot.
gonna fight,
or a
just
no-name
fight. What do you
person.
think
A
of me?
no-name
I don't
person.
feel
Hey, you never got into no street fights or nothing like that growing up? Of course you did.
Hell yeah, I was in a lot of street fight whooping. I knock niggas out too. That's right. Come on now. I made myself so strong, man.
Stop messing with the OG.
I'm knocking out folks.
He
dog.
knocked those
Stop
out.
messing with the OG.
You can't do that.
Hell
You can't do that.
Come on.
Oh, man.
Man, I used to love to fight though. Oh my God.
I used to love
that was a
when people
beautiful
tell
thing.
me
Hey, you would have been a sick
Sometimes.
heavyweight.
Man,
Yeah, you would have.
people tell me
I
like
probably
this.
would have, man. But in the hood, I used to love to fight.
You know what's crazy?
But my pops used to always tell me, man. He said, man, you got to understand too now, because I used to be like 10. But I want to fight people that's like 18, 19 and shit.
You just got that, let's
Pop,
go.
man.
But I was
You
in
just
there.
love to fight.
He said, man, you just got, sometimes you bite off more. He said, because I was fighting this one dude. I was 11 years old, but he was 19. And that nigga got me. He got me. But my dad said, you bit off more than you can chew. I said, no, I'm trying to chew it all. Let me get that. I said, I know I can beat him. And that dude was talking tough. And then my pops was like, yeah, well, you got my son. He 11, you're 19. But then he put my two sisters on his ass. And my two sisters whooped his ass.
What about your sons? Have they gotten any fights?
They got in fights, man.
Yeah.
Like I said, that Jello can knock him out good.
That's right.
But he's strong. But Jello is the middle one to take care of Melo. He look after Melo, but he back up so.
When
So,
people
but they
say,
always together.
I've never been in a street fight in my life, I said, what?
What? Nah,
I can't even believe it.
You got to be in a
People,
few fights.
people used to.
I like
people
Jello
used to-
songs.
People used to knock
He got
my
that.
door,
He
but
got that DMX vibe.
Man,
I like his vibe. It's OG vibe.
yes. But he always could rap, even when he was little. I used to be like, man, can you shut the hell up? 7, 8 years old, man. But one thing he can't, he don't have to write that stuff down. He can make these hooks in his head. And folks be like, oh, no, he not from the hood. He not this, why he rapping? And at the end of the day, I tell him it's just entertainment.
That's it.
Y'all be looking, it's
you.
it's entertainment.
This is entertainment.
And then a lot of people like to be like, man, especially you youngsters, man, they like, man, Jello ain't from the hood. He don't know nothing here. You got to understand, he not from the hood. I'm from L.A. South Central. My dad used to do his thing. So he knows some killers. So Jello been around killers and people that want to do some damage. I got a couple of sisters.
Right.
And all they sons and been to jail, and they want some action. They like, nigga, call us. They tatted, they drink, they smoke, but they want. But I don't really have the boys like that. But if they ever need something crazy like that, I'm like,
And you got your
got
Mexican nephews too right here.
oh, see, look at
And
that. We got it all, man.
If you ever in Vegas, they're ever out there summer league or I don't know, we got our boxing gym right there.
We got to do some mitts with them. We wanna get them in the gym. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, look at you,
Lead them right,
yes.
not like spar or nothing, but
Yes.
just like get them in there with the OG with my dad. Have them
Do
do
some
mitts.
mitts,
man.
do some
That'll be
mitts.
dope.
Yeah,
It's
that
a
might be
midwork.
something.
It's a midwork then.
You know, because you never know. They be trying to test them, and they be trying. You know what I'm saying?
They're gonna try to test them, but you keep yourself out of that situation. That's why I tell folks, you can say what you want about me, just stay 5 feet all the way around. Just stay that way.
And shut that door.
But you can call me any kind of names and stuff because I ain't trying to hurt nobody, man.
But OG is like this.
I'm trying to kill somebody.
That's
OG.
right.
That's just me though. But I know if I snap and go off, I'm gonna go off that end where I ain't trying to like, oh, I kicked your ass. No, I'm trying to kill you because you try be violent to me. That's what folks used
OG
to say.
is like this. We never want there to be a problem.
Yeah.
No, I don't want to be the
Hold
problem,
on,
but I'm smarter than that.
Hold on, OG. But if they want to have a problem, we say no problem.
Exactly. There you go. There you go.
That's it.
Yes. It's a lot of folks that not really test you, but they know they can get some money, sue,
Yes.
or create. Because a lot of times
That's
when you
it.
guys is going 100% forward, they will say some nonsense or do some BS to make you look this way just for a second.
Yeah.
For now you're not going 100% forward. You're going 85% and 15 over here. So don't let them fool you like that. Because everybody going to want to be in the situation that y'all in low key.
Yeah.
But hey, another great show. I tell you what, ain't nobody ever gonna have a podcast like this because you ain't gonna get all the Vargas boys down here chilling like this. Boy. You can't get this.
Oh, man.
Appreciate y'all,
Thank you,
man.
bro.
And I love the support that you guys give each other. Much success is y'all to come. I already know it is, man.
You know it.
But hey, Operation Shutdown, so y'all on your own.
Look what OG got.
Come on.
Come on, OG.
What is this?
This is the world's greatest pizza called My NY Pizza. Uh-oh. But I ain't got to go to NY to get it because I have my man bring it to me. The world's greatest. Big no. That's ridiculous. Hey, and this is the best thing about it today. All y'all got to make weight or whatever. Yeah. So you ain't going to eat none.
Not me, OG.
But hey, Fernando, you ain't got to do no goddamn weight. No, one of these now.
I'm gonna give you one. I'm gonna give me one of those.
I'm telling you, Fernando.
Yeah.
If this ain't the world's greatest pizza, I will jump off this roof on my knees and I won't even put my feet down. Yes, look at that. Come on. Come on.
You gotta take a bite of that. You gotta take a bite of that, Pops.
Look at that.
I give you time you need, but just don't take too long. You can put the blame on me. Cause I pray you wake up, come and count this cake up, free up my mind.